Hey everyone, Miss Fisher here. Just wanted to check in with you about this week's assignment. It can be found in the June 8th through 12 week folder. So when you click on this folder, you can see there is a final reflection assignment, and I just wanted to kind of go over it with you and just explain what the assignment is and how to submit it this week. So when you open the folder, you can see the assignment is in there, and like I said, I just want to kind of go over it and tell you how to submit it. So there is a final reflection assignment that is due this Friday, June 12th. The steps to complete this assignment, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to read over the following reflection questions below, and that's these 7 questions down here. So you're going to read over them. You're going to choose one that you want to respond to, and then you're going to respond in at least a paragraph. I fully anticipate, and I would be happy if you would respond in more than a paragraph. These are really reflective and questions that really ask you to think. So if you respond in more than a paragraph, that's perfectly fine. And in fact, I ask you to really reflect and respond on the topic that you choose. But your response must be no shorter, right? It must be at least 1 paragraph in length, okay? Let's first go over the questions, and then I'll tell you about submitting it, okay? So you're going to choose one of these following 7 questions. The first question is, empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. Empathy is often described as walking a mile in someone else's shoes. How do you demonstrate empathy for others in your everyday life? What have you learned about yourself during this COVID-19 stay-at-home period? What challenges have you overcome? What are your big takeaways from this time period? Number 3, what are your songs of hope? Which song would you choose to represent this time period in the world? Which song would you choose to celebrate making it through this difficult time or achieving a milestone? And why? And what do these songs symbolize for you? And you might even choose a song that would represent this time period in America right now with everything that's going on. So think about that and how you would respond if you chose number 3. Number 4, a prejudice is an opinion, prejudgment, or attitude about a group or its individual members. Write about a time you stood up for someone who is experiencing a prejudice, or you wished you had stood up for someone who is experiencing prejudice. Number 5, think about your life and the opportunities that you may or may not have. Does everyone at Hungry Falls Lima have the same opportunities? Number 6, if you are like most people, you probably have had experiences in which you have been treated in a way you consider unfair. Write about a time when you feel you were treated unfairly. Number 7, how does society support or suppress, put down, your individual identity? In other words, do you think that society allows you to be your true self? Why or why not? So those are the 7 questions. You're going to choose one that you want to respond to. And then when you are ready to submit, you have a choice on how you want to submit your work this week. You can either submit your written response, right? You're going to type out your response on a Word document and submit that to Schoology. You can email me and request a one-on-one Zoom session, and you can explain your answer or read your response aloud to me in your Zoom session. Or you can submit a voice recording of you explaining your answer or reading your response and submitting to Schoology. And actually, Schoology has an option when you go to create the assignment that you can just record your answer right there using the voice recording button. So you can do any of those things. You can either write your response directly into Schoology or using a Word document and submit it there. You can email me and request a Zoom session, and you can submit your assignment just by speaking to me via a Zoom session. or you can submit a voice recording of your answer and submit it right there onto Schoology. Okay? So totally up to you how you want to submit it. If you have any questions regarding this assignment, just let me know, shoot me an email, or come to one of the office hours, and I'll be happy to answer those. I hope you have a great week. Enjoy the sunshine.